Phillies Braves.
Oof.
This was a classic scenario. Phillies end up winning 7-6, but the score is a lot closer than this game was for a lot of it. Phillies end up winning 7-6. Braves were flat for a while, and that bye clearly did them no favors. The offense was flat for a while until the end of the game. Max Fried, less than his normal self, 3 1/3, 8 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts for Max Fried, who is the ace of this staff. Not great.
They had opportunities, though. They were getting on base. They just couldn't get that one hit with runners in scoring position. So it was like they were just there, kind of just on the edge, and almost made a run for it there in the 9th inning. It didn't come soon enough.
Yeah. Matt Olson home run there in the 9th brought everybody back to the edge of their seat.
Yeah.
Just in time to scoot on back in your seat because it ended.
Yeah, that's tough. Watching the game this morning was okay, this is what can happen when a baseball team has 5 to 6 days off. Because as a baseball player, you're used to playing every single day. So then you have the Phillies coming in with that wild card momentum, that fire, and they just carried it right out of the gates into this game.
Yeah, I mean, you saw that with the offense. I mean, Nick Castellanos wasn't himself all year long. And what he did today, I mean, we saw it earlier. And how many times have we said in the playoffs, like, you know, you're not going to string together a bunch of hits. It's about hitting the ball out of the yard. The team that out-homers the other is going to win the game. The Phillies got hit after hit after hit in the first couple of innings and just singled them to death. And Nick Castellanos and Bryce Harper, big parts of that. They dominated the Braves today, and it was the Braves end up coming back and making it a good game. But this goes back to Max Fried for me. Max Fried's 10th postseason start of his career. This was the shortest. This was the shortest postseason start of Max Fried's career. When I feel like you can't overstress this situation. The first game as the team with the bye is the one that you have the most of an edge in, because the Rangers are having to use their 3 starter and you have your ace. And it's just to come out flat says to me, look, the Braves were the best team in baseball since June 1st. There was nobody better. For them to come out flat, to me, it says that downtime did the batters a little bit of a disservice. But that's no excuse. You got to win the ball game, and they came back at the end, come up a little short. But this is tough for the Braves now. You have to win tomorrow. And the tough thing now is, guess who you get to face? Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, and back-to-back games. You've already lost the first one that you had the most advantage in. Yep. So it's all you need to do is win 3 games. Now the Phillies have their guys going in back-to-back games. If they win both of those, guess what? Series over.
Yeah, not just their guys, though, but at the plate, they're just doing all the small things. They're putting the ball in play. They're getting runners in scoring position. They're playing small ball, which is dangerous when a team is seeing the ball well and they're hot, and they're coming in hot off this wild card series.
Yeah, I think the game of baseball changes a little bit in October, and I saw a stat today. I think it was the Phillies, I think, sacrifice bunted 6 times this year. Ooh. And in the postseason, I think they've done it like 3 times already. And it goes back to this morning. I was talking to John Smoltz. We dropped a bonus podcast episode this morning. So if you haven't, go back to listen. But John Smoltz and I talked a lot about why the game of baseball changes in October, and a lot about the playoff format right now with that off day on the American League side, and why it's not on the National League side, and how detrimental that could be. So go check that out if you haven't. It's a quick 10, 15-minute conversation with John Smoltz, but he was dropping some knowledge. But we talked about the playoffs and why the game changes, and it's just because, and he put it so well, in the regular season, you string a few things together, and next thing you know, you have a rally. In the playoffs, you get a runner on first base, and it's edge of your seat. Oh, man, something's going to happen. This is a rally. So it's just that difference there. And you get a runner on first base in the playoffs, it's, all right, let's bunt him over. You saw Bryce Harper bunting today. Yep. Like, small ball is becoming a thing again in October. And, I'm not going to say I love it, but I love playoff baseball. And it got the job done. It adds to the intensity for sure.
Yeah, got the job done today.
Yeah. So Phillies take that. Phillies take game 1 on the road, 7-6, and now they have Zach Wheeler going game 2, and they will have Aaron Nola going game 3 back at home. This is going to be a series. That's for sure. This one's going to be a series.